Or even I have shared my screen, so there is no issue. Now, is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So before understanding any concept here, we need to understand the something which is a little bit more advanced part of the if else conditions. If else statements, this is a conditional statement. Okay, so here we have introduced a new word that is known as the elif. Okay, so elif we have not discussed before, because today's concept we will see what is mean by the elif, and we will see the another concept for the programming, that is the Fibonacci series. Okay, so that part we will need to take care in the proper way. So if I'm just putting this word, that is the elif, this elif can be understood by the else if itself only. Okay, so you can understand this elif means I'm talking about the else if. So in short way, it is written over here elif, and this if else, these are the keywords. Same elif is also keyword. So the elif is short for the else if, as I spoke you. It allows us to check for the multiple expression. If the condition for if is false, it checks the condition for the next elif block, and so on. So this process goes on, and if all the condition are false, the body of the else is executed. So only the one block among the several if elif else block is executed according to the condition. So what we have seen, if then else, these two part we have already discussed. So like this one, I'm just I can draw over here. If condition is true, then it's okay. Else condition is false, then we will jump to the else part. This part we have already discussed, there is no issue. Okay, now tell me, is there an issue regarding the if else part or else if condition? Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, so I'm just removing this part over here because this part we have already discussed. Now if you want to use the multiple if else statement, now how you can write is a better idea. If this part we have also discussed, if condition is true, then it's okay, we will jump to the if block. Else condition is false, then what we will have done, else, and inside the else we have used another if condition. Okay, and then condition is true, then it's okay, else we will go to that part. And this is known as the nested if condition, and this is also known as the nested if, or this is also known as the if else ladder. This part we have also discussed into the previous classes. Now tell me, any doubt over here?
No, sir.
Okay, so
No,
i'm
sir.
just i'm just little bit changing something over here, then you will see. uh, just 1 second, just let me put the another example over here. Yes, yes. Now how many syntax we have? We have the if condition is true, it's okay. Else we have, this was our first else if condition, there's no issue. In a bracket means I'm just need to put the conditions. Okay, this was the part we have already discussed. Next part, what we have discussed into syntax way, we have seen condition is true and it's okay. Else we will go to the else part. If in the else part, if we need to have the another if, then we can use this f will be the part of the else block. So if this condition is true, then it's okay, else we will go to the this part. Okay, okay, in else maybe we can use the another things if you want. So we can go to the like this one, if else, and we will go into like this way. It is a kind of the ladder. Instead of doing such thing, we can use if condition is true, then it's okay, elif. This elif determining that you are talking about the else if. So putting or writing the statement like this one, we can directly write the statement like this one, elif the condition is true, then okay, else condition is false, then we'll go to the another part that is known as the elif. If condition is true, then it's okay, else condition is false, then we will go to the else part. So this is the another concept by which we can represent our nested if or else if ladder by using the elif statement or elif syntax. So this is another concept by which we can represent. So this part, and this was part we have left, and I told you we will discuss this part whenever it is required. So now it is required. Now it's time to see this concept. So that's why we have over here. Syntax I can explain directly. Now, if test expression, that is condition, is true, then body of the if will be to be executed. Else if it is false, then we go to the else if. In the else if, you need to put the test condition, because it is written over here else if else part along with the if. So test condition is required, test expression is required. Then if condition is true, then body of the elif to be executed. If condition is false, then it will jump to the directly else part, and then body of the else to be executed. This was the syntax. Now this is the flow chart of the if elif statement. Now same thing we can draw into the flowchart representation, and that's why it is known as the flowchart of if elif else representation. Test expression of the if is true, then body of the if to be executed, and then stop. If it is false, then test expression of the elif to be executed. If condition is true, then body of the elif to be executed, else it goes into the, or else why we are going to the else part, because condition is false, then body of the else to be executed. So the representation of the syntax can be represented in form the graphical way like this. This is known as the flow chart of the if elif statement or else. Now tell me, any doubt in these few slides? Those are recognized by the introduction about the if elif else statement. Yes, student, tell me any doubt over here, then you can ask me.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, you in my
Not
class,
that.
you all are free to ask any question related to the topic. You can ask. No doubt. Then shall I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is a program. Example of if else program. So in this program, we check that the number is positive or negative or zero, and display an appropriate message. Now you can see this is the code which is written into the Python program. You can see instead of putting the hash symbol, I have used the 3 single quote symbol at the starting or at the last. Now what is the purpose of this one? Can anyone just give me an idea?
So to make it comment.
It is comment in the multiple statement. No problem. In the multiple statement, if I
Sir, it
want to
is
make, okay.
docstring. It is called docstring.
Comment in multiple line actually.
Actually, if you want to make a, if you want to make comment in the multiple line, then you can make. Okay, no problem. I will give you a hint. No problem. Okay, so this is the program. Let us understand the program one by one. So since number I'm initialized the variable, that is 3.4, and this is hash symbol I'm just putting over here. So this is a single line comment. Now you can see this single line comment. Okay, so try these two variables as num is equal to 0 or num is equal to minus 4.5. If I'm putting the 3.4, so you can see these two values, num is equal to 0, num is equal to minus 4.5, are the in comment section. So they will be not initialized. Only the value of which is to be maintained by a hold by the num variable, that is a num 3.0, sorry 3.4. So if 3.4 is greater than 0, yes, condition is true, then the message to be printed over here, that is a positive number. Then this part and this part will not be executed. It's very simple program. Suppose I'm just making this part as a comment, and I'm just remove this comment section over here, and I'm just initialize number is equal to 0. Then it is found that my condition num is greater than 0, condition is false, then this part will not be executed. Else num is equal to 0, condition is true, then number is 0, 0 is to be printed. Okay, if this condition is true or execute successfully, then else, then the control or the program control will not jump to the else part. Suppose I'm making this part as a command, this part as a command. I'm just using num equal to 4.5. They inform the negative. So in the case of that, you can see minus 4.5 is greater than 0. Of course, condition is false, and this part will not be executed. And minus 4.5 is not equal to 0. So what happened? Again, condition is false. This part will not be executed. Then our control will jump to the else part. There's no condition over here. So directly it will default. It will to the print the message that is a negative number. So this would be the simple program to check whether the input number is negative or positive or 0. Okay, I can explain this example through a different way by taking the input through the keyboards. Okay, so shall we? I'm just moving my control over the Jupyter notebook. Okay, so just give me 1 second. But before jumping on that part, let me know, is it clear to all? Any doubt in this program?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, I can update this program through a different manner, so you will be happy to understand this concept. So just let me copy the code. Why I'm just rather than the let me copy this code from here rather than typing again. So yes. Tell me, the Jupyter notebook screen is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can see in this program we check if the number is positive, negative, 0, and okay. So I'm just pressing the enter and display an appropriate message. So you can use the multiple statement in one of the command. So that's why the 3 single quote is required at the starting or at the ending side. So as you can see into the my program, num is equal to 0, num is equal to 3.5. We can do, there is no issue. Try these two variable as well. So I am running this program now. Number is positive. You can see now result is going into the well manner. Is it clear to all how it is to be executing and how we are getting the answer positive number? Is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What I mean to say that just do one thing, hide this value and use this value and see this. Oh, I need to rerun once again. Okay, there's an unexpected indentation. Okay, this will become over here. Sorry. Now, so number will be the 0 because number was initialized by the 0. The condition will be matched with this part. So we will get the message 0. I'm just again making this as a comment and I'm just opening like this one. Number is equal to minus 4.5 and see the output. So number is negative. Okay, so this is the problem you can solve at your level to check whether given number is correct or not. Rather than initialize all these things, it is better idea to initialize a value num is equal to num equal to I'm not changing in any mode. I'm just taking the directly input. Okay, so input enter any number. Okay, and now see the output and result. What will be happen? Suppose I'm just doing this. So I'm putting any number like 12. So what was the error actually? Now why this error is coming over here? Now tell me why we are getting the error over here.
Sir,
The input taken is string, not
String, sir.
Sir, yes, sir. Hmm.
So there is no issue, but I'm just putting over here. So 12 is greater than 0. Condition is true, but it shows the error into this statement. Can any student give me the proper justification why we are getting the error in this statement rather than this statement while taking the input?
We did not
So it
mention
could be
that.
also because of int function.
No, why the in
Sir,
function,
maybe
float
because
function?
it should come in brackets.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, I think you should write num is equals to int, then bracket, then input, enter your number.
Yeah, sir. Int function must be there.
Yes, sir.
I think you are not going through the type error actually. Please read this one and tell me the proper justification. I need the proper justification. This kind of the question will help you to boost up your confidence.
Sir,
Now I need the
this is showing
Sir,
that
maybe
this.
because of the
By
brackets.
default taking it as string.
okay.
Yes, sir. We have to show that we are
No,
inputting a string
so
int
okay,
number in this.
I agree this
बट फिर
point.
भी लॉजिकली तो 12 बड़ा ही हुआ ना 0 से.
Yeah, this is the point. Who told you the logical operator and everything?
सर पहले पढ़ा है.
हाँ, क्या पढ़ा है वही तो मैं बताइए. लॉजिकल ऑपरेटर तो बात समझ में आई, लेकिन ये यहीं पे एरर क्यों आ रही है? दैट्स व्हाई आई एम आस्किंग at this point why we are getting error on this point, why we are not getting error over here. Okay, we are taking the input, so this is the correct statement, but why we are getting the error? I need the proper justification answer. This is my
Sir,
simple question.
only input. Sir, entering only input, it will take a string.
Okay, don't worry, just let me explain in simple way. By default in the number, what value we have? After taking input, what value we have? That is 12. That is in form of the string. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And this 0 is an integer value. So you are making the comparison integer to string. Okay, and string to integer. So both and comparison value must be same kind. So you have the different data type value and the comparison will not be stand over here. So that's why we are getting the logical error actually. So this is a logical error we have over here. And that's why the compilation to be generated. Okay, so this is the point. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Now suppose I'm putting this value like this one. Now see this. I'm putting it again 12. So now negative number. Now there is no error. Because at this end, you are just checking the 12 is greater than condition is what? Condition is matched over here because here num was the string and we are checking this string value. So at the both side from this operator, both side the string is the same kind. So this condition was false. So it will not, positive number will not be printed. And a elif condition, it is found that you are looking for this part that's num is equal to 0. So this will not be executed again. Okay, and then it is printed directly the negative number. So why it is not going to this part? Now anyone student who want to tell me?
Sir, we have directly mentioned that it only executed if it is 0.
Okay.
So it is not 0, so it doesn't even go.
Okay, let me check the 0 once again. Then again it is coming. Okay, I suppose I taking this value like this one. Now see the result.
So you haven't put the apostrophes, matlab,
Apostrophes if apostrophes means you are just putting or comparison value in the string manner. So now is it clear? I'm taken the entire number 0, so it is matched with my answer, so it is 0. So this is the logical way you have to keep in mind in the if condition or in any condition. Logical value must be same at the both side, same data type. Okay, so now what I need to do, I can just integer float. So what do you want to, then I can check. I'm just changing the float, so no problem. Why I'm taking float? So I can use in decimal manner. So that's why I'm saying, okay, just let me put the 0 over here and see run. Now tell me any value. So I'm putting the 50 to 4 something like this one. So I can take, this is the positive number. Same thing I can do. Oops, sorry, I'm just taking the negative value like this one. So answer will be the negative. And I'm taking the input 0. So this is the point. So this is the point. In a small program, we need to scratch our life through the good programming way. So that's why I'm just focusing on the programming. So just please listen each and every word properly. So this is a program by which you can see. Yes, please tell me. Any doubt? Yes.
Sir, can you tell me once again that when we have given the number 12 positive number, but error has came? Sir, why? Sir, can you explain me once?
Since my dear friends, just let me explain once again to in simple way. See, first we were on that part. Okay.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me. Okay. So suppose I have taken the 12 numbers. Okay. So 12 numbers by default input function will take the input from the string. So how I can say is it an integer type or a different type? So it is better idea to use the type function, and this type function we can print to check whether the input number. So let me once again. Yeah. So I'm just taking the 12, and that is a string, but I'm not pretty sure about this one. This is string or any kind of. So now see. So except to the error, now look this part. I'm taking the 12. By default, 12 is taking in form the string and store into the number. And
Yes,
print
sir.
with the help of the print function, we can with the help of the type function, and after the printing, we can see what is the type of its variable or values. That is a string. So it is showing the string. Okay. So that's why the rest of the details are matching over here. You are comparing the string with the number. So definitely it is not a justifiable comparison concept. So that's why we are getting the error over here. Now, what you need to do, you can do any number. So float and integer both are the two different data types, which are the category of the numerical data type. So definitely we can
Yes,
take
sir.
the integer and float undoubtedly. So there is no issue. I'm just making this one as over here. And again, I'm taking the 12 as your demand. So now you can see the class is coming over here, the float. Class means data type. Okay. And now number is positive, of course. So number is positive. So comparison is valid.
Yes, sir. Got
Yeah. So is it clear to all?
it, sir.
So this is the logic. Now, is it clear to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any students? Just please tell me any doubt over here, then you can ask me.
No, sir.
Then shall I move
No, sir,
ahead?
no doubt. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm just going to my PPT once again. Now I have just jumped to my PPT. Is it visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so next we have the concept that is a Fibonacci sequences or Fibonacci series. Any student who have any idea about the Fibonacci series or Fibonacci sequence, please tell me. Any student who have any idea what is mean by the Fibonacci series or Fibonacci sequences?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Yes,
Sir, like, sir,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
The
like, sir,
number
we
and the
just,
sum of the number.
Any student, please, one by one, you can speak up. I'm giving the chance to each and every student, please. One by one, you can speak up. Just now speak. Who is speaking first?
Yes, sir.
So it
So
is a
if a
sequence
number
It is a
is n,
series.
Okay, one by one, you can speak. If suppose one student is speaking, first who is speaking?
Me, sir.
Yes, sir. Then
A
you
series
speak.
of number in which each number is sum of other two precedings.
Okay, good. Any other student who have any different idea, please tell me. No idea? No other different idea?
No,
Sir,
sir.
this starts with 0 and 1, and the other numbers are found by adding the previous two terms.
Okay, this is a good point because in the Fibonacci series, number to be started from the 0 and 1, and then we will add the 0 first two values and preceded two values, and then go ahead and to the n minus 2 terms, and then so on. So we go to the n terms, no problem. And any other student who have different idea or the same? Yes, please tell me the same idea.
Same, sir.
Same. Okay,
Yes,
so
same
before
idea.
okay, good. Before learning from here the Fibonacci sequential series, did you implement or have you ever implemented the Fibonacci program?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So how did you know the concept of the Fibonacci series?
Yes, sir, we did
Is
in
written
module
on the
1
screen.
as
Sir,
well.
we did. Sir has
Sir,
given
we
one assignment.
Sir has
implemented
given
this in
us
C++.
a assignment.
Okay,
Kandy
okay.
Murugan, sir.
We
Okay,
had
okay, okay.
flowchart.
So at the time, so given you said, no problem. So in my class, you will learn a lot of the things, but my assignment or my tutorial will be different from the syllabus content, but that would be matching by the syllabus. So it will be a little bit tough. So I'm focusing on the basic and fundamental part in necessary way, but you have to go through the an advanced concept, and I will give you sufficient time. Just go through the various part, understand things, and explain me. So that's why we have the Fibonacci sequences. So no problem. It's very concept, very simple concept. So as it is written into the my slide over here, a Fibonacci sequence is an integer sequence of the 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, and so on. So in simple way, you can see we have the first value 0 and other is 1. So we will start our initial values, those are 0 and 1. So after adding 1 and 2 we get the 1, and after adding 1 and 2 we got the 2, or we get the 2, and after adding next two values, that is 1 and 2, so we get the 3, and same sequence we will go to the 2 plus 3 will be the 5, and 5 plus 8 will be the 8, and 5 plus 8 will be the 13, of course, and 13 and 8 will be, we got the 21, and then next we got the 34. So this sequence will go on up to the n terms. So first two terms are 0 and 1, and all other terms are obtained by the adding the preceding two terms, as I did over here. So this means they are saying the nth term is the sum of the n minus term and n minus 2 terms. So this is the point we need to keep in mind. And the Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers named after the Italian mathematician known as the Fibonacci. So Fibonacci basically is a given by the name of the Italian mathematicians. Okay, so it is, you have to keep in mind these words in the simple way or the general knowledge purpose. Anyone can ask you where the Fibonacci words come from. So you can say it is a Italian, it is a name of the Italian mathematician. It is simply a series of the numbers which parts or starts from the 0 and 1 and then continued by addition of the preceding two numbers. So this is the introductory part about the Fibonacci sequences or series. But question comes in our mind, what is the Fibonacci series? So you can say Fibonacci series is a series of numbers formed by the addition of the preceding two numbers in the series, as we have already did over here. Now you can see after the 5 we got the 8, after the 8 we got the 13, after the 13 we got the 21, then we got the 34, and then we got next will be the 55, and next will be the 9, of course it's 9, and then you can add over here, then you will got the another value that is recognized by the 4 will come over here, then 144, so and so and so and so in the above example, what we have done over here, so this is the written into the general way. So my notes will help you to understand each and every concept in very beginning or a very stretch way. So that's why I put the all the concept, or I put the all the detail of the notes in simple way, then you will learn and you can understand in simple way. So what is the Fibonacci series? This is the question. Anyone, if anyone asks, then you can reply in simple way. So this is the introductory part. So this is the flow chart. And why I'm putting the flow chart, I'm forcing the flow chart again, because if you explaining any concept into the examination or anywhere, then please elaborate your answer, elaborate your solution with the help of the flow chart. Then then in front person or any person who is looking for your answer will understand you have the good knowledge. So same thing we have implemented into the algorithm and flow chart. So you can say, okay, so A is initialized by 0 and B will be initialized by the 1. So counter will be initialized by the 1 and C will be the 0. And in the C we will add again and again until we got the our solution till the nth statement what we have. So C will be the 1 plus 0 plus 1. So that will be the 0 plus 1. So we got the C as a 1 over here. And A will be updated by the with value and B will be updated by the seed value. So this is a logic you need to keep in mind, and this is only the logic, three statement or three line logic by which you can implement the Fibonacci series in simple way. And you have to you need the counter value for the running your loop or for running your execution till the nth position. Then we have the iterative counter, so it is known as a counter variable over here. And for the fifth up to the fifth term or fifth or nth position is given here, fifth term we need to execute. So I'm putting over here n like 5. So n will be initialized by the 5, or you can directly initialize the value over, or you can put the constant value over here. Same thing is transform into the our flow chart. So start A is equal to 0, counter is equal to 1, V equal to 1, and C equal to 0, and C equal to A plus B. So you can see this is the processing part and this is the initialized part. So that's why this diagram, this box is known as the parallelogram, and this is the processing which is represented by the rectangle box. And print C, this is again a printing function. Input and output, the input and output we use the parallelogram box. Please keep in mind all these words. And if condition is true or condition is false, for the condition we have the diamond box. If condition is false, okay, condition is true, then we will go to this loop. When the condition is false, then we will jump to the exit procedure. So ultimate what we have the logic into the this part, that is the processing box. The processing box
Excuse
we
me,
have.
sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, why is the counter value less than or equal to 5?
Okay, okay, no problem. We will explain simple example. Tell me any value up to fifth term. Okay, so it is showing the fifth. Okay, up to the fifth term, you have to print your Fibonacci series. So let me explain by one. A is equal to 0, V is equal to 1, counter is equal to counter is equal to counter is equal to 1, and C is equal to 0 initialize, and A C is equal to A plus B. So what is the C value? Will be 1, and now A will be 1 and B will be C. So what is the C value? That is 1. Okay, now keep in mind A will be 1 now updated, B will be 1, and C is updated already 1. And now counter will be incremented by the counter will be the counter plus 1, that is a 2. And now print C. So initially you have to print the value, that is 0, 1, and you have now you are printing the C. So C is printed over here. Okay, now up to this statement, first time I'm running the loop. Is it clear to all? Is it
Yes,
clear to
sir.
you?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now what is the counter value? 2. So 2 is less than equal to 5. Condition is true. Then we will jump to the over here. Now I'm just updating this value. So C will be A plus B. What is the A plus B? 1 plus 1. So that is a C will be 2. Now A will be B. What is the value of B? What is the value of
1.
B?
V is
1.
also 1.
1.
Okay, well, good. And B will be updated by the C, so it will be updated by the 2. Okay. Now
True.
counter value will be updated by the 3. Now print C. So what is the value to be printed over here? 2. Okay. Now 3 is less than equal to 5. Condition is true. C equal to A plus B. Now what is the value of A? 1. B is 2. So C will be updated by the 3 and A will be updated by B. So what is the value of B? That is 2. And B will be updated by C. So what is the value of the C? That was the 3. Okay. And now
3.
counter value updated by the 4. Now print C. Now what is the value to be printed over here? 3. Okay. Now 4 is less than or equal to 5. Now tell me which condition is true. Condition is true. Again we will go to the our loop. Now C will be updated by the A plus B. What is the A value? 2 and 3. So it will be the 5. A will be updated by B. What is the B value? That is 3. B will be updated by the C value. That is a 5. Counter value will be incremented by 1 7 again. That is a 5. Now print the C. Now what value to be printed over here? 5. And now there's no problem over here. Conditions true once again. Now C will be updated by the A plus B. What is the A plus B? 3 plus 5. That is a 8. Now A is will be updated by the B. What is the value of the B? That is the 5. C B will be updated by the C. That is 8. Counter value incremented by once again. That is a 6 is 6. Okay. Now print C. What is the print? That is a 8. Okay. And now at this moment the condition will be false. Now our loop will be stopped over here. Now we will exit our program. So there is no increment will be no C or no B or no B, A will be updated. So now see 1 2 3 4 5. So this 5 means after the initial value of A and B, you want to print the next 5 terms. So that's why we have over here the 5.
Sir,
Yes, tell
sir,
me.
you mean that counter just mean that number of loops we are taking in a process,
Yes,
right?
after the initializing the A and B value.
Yes, sir.
That's why I've executed this loop in front of you. So then you can understand. Same thing we have transformed over into the graphical way in form of the flow chart. Okay, so now it is clear to all working with the flow chart and this pseudo code. Now is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now
sir.
any doubt, any student who have any doubt, then you can ask me. Yes, please tell me any doubt. Do you have any doubt? Then you can ask me. No doubt? Then shall I move ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, shall I move ahead? If I am just moving ahead, then I'm expecting to all the students when I just give you any kind of the query or any kind of the problem exercise, then you will be able to solve. And after the 2 or 3 days, you say, sir, please explain the once again to the such concept, then it will hurts me. Okay, so please avoid, it will hurt me, so please avoid the such thing. If you have any doubt into really into such concept, then please elaborate your idea, or you can raise your query at that moment, then it is okay. Okay, while jumping to the next part or next concept, it is better idea to clear the previous one. No doubt you all don't have any doubt, then I can jump to the my next part. Now please tell me. No doubt. This Fibonacci series concept is clear to all. Then how to make a Fibonacci series?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I'm going to the my next part, and that is here we have the program to display the Fibonacci sequences up to the nth term, and now see all the concept we have over here through the while loop, and here we have the elif. This elif. So we are introduced here elif into this programs. That's why for the very beginning part of the today's class I explained about the elif concept. Okay, this is the main reason. And while loop, we are already familiar with this while loop, so we will not go to the another part. Okay, so I'm just copying this code into the Jupyter notebook, and at the time you have any doubt, then you can ask me. So same thing we have over here, just I'm just copying this concept, this code we have already implemented. All these programs are already tested program. Okay, I'm just pasting the entire code over here. Okay, I think there is some problem over here, so let me check once again. First number is initialized. Okay, here. Okay, it's mean this red is showing that there is some problem in the indentation, so that's why I just need to update the indentation. Okay, this red is showing that there is some problem in the indentation. This nth is not into right pair. Okay, I'm just running this code. The how many terms? I'm checking only the 5 terms. Now Fibonacci series 0, 1. So in this code 0, 1 to be counted. So it counted only the 0, 1, it including the 0 and 1. Okay, you can update it by that part. So this is the Fibonacci series con. So for more betterment, I can take the next 5 terms. I'm taking 10. So sequence will be the like this one. So this is a program. If I'm giving the program to you, then can you implement? Can you implement? Yes, friend, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
If
sir.
I give you this exercise into the lab activity, so can you implement through the such code I have shared with you? I've explained the
Yes,
such
sir.
code.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I am just into the my PPT. I have the another code over here. Python program to implement the Fibonacci sequences by using loop and recursion. Recursion, I will tell you later on why, because for learning the recursion, you need to understand the function. So how to define the function? That is a part of our function part. So when we will discuss the function in more detail, then we will learn that how to implement Fibonacci series using the recursion. Right now we have another program which is implemented by the for loop. So now see this one. This is a simple or another program which is written for the which is written by the loop function. So okay, here I've already mentioned over here Python program to write the Fibonacci sequence using recursion. So we will see this concept after the understanding the function definitions. Okay, we will see this concept after understanding the function definition. Okay, so this is the point you need to keep in mind while learning the recursion. While defining the function, we will implement the same program through the recursion. Okay, so it will be easier at the time. Why? Because it saves our line of the code. Fibonacci series using loops, how you can implement it? Same thing, I'm just copying over here. I'm just copying this code once again to you. So at the time you can also check whether it is working or not. So directly I'm just showing the output. So let me just update this one. Let me run this one. Is there error? Now term I'm just checking the 5 term. So now same output. Okay, now this is the point. There is no issue. You can update this term like you want to update the term like 13 terms. So next 13 term will become over here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 6, up to 144 is a 13th term. Okay, so you can do. Now tell me, any doubt in this program, or should I implement another program for the Fibonacci series in simple way? Because all these are the simple way. Now tell me any doubt you have, then you can ask me. Except to the concept, except to the basic concept.
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. Can you implement this part, this code, this pseudocode into the Python? Can you implement? Yes, please tell me. Can you implement?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in this, in the coming, yeah, no, you have to try and you have to implement. What changes you have to do? First, you need to print the AN 01. That is the A and B, and after that, the next nth term to be printed. Okay, so I'm just taking the input like the 5 or nth term. So what it is counting over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so my values to be printed up to the 3, but I'm expecting your answer from the nth term, means after the printing the a and the with value, so you are expecting the your answer after the nth bit value. So you can say the answer must be n plus 2. Okay, so you have to print n plus 2 term. It means 2 term will be represented by the a and b, and n term will be represented by the your nth number of position you are looking for, that one. So same code you have to implement it, then you will get the same answer. And what changes you will do? So I will share the entire code. Okay, what I have I will share the entire code in Jupyter notebook file to you, then you will see. So you can do, I can leave, or if you wish to implement such program over here, then I can implement. Now tell me, should I implement or I can should I leave?
Sir, can you tell once again?
Sir, you can leave.
Okay, I'm saying that suppose you are putting the input like the print the nth number. Okay, so you are taking the nth number. So nth number I'm checking the, suppose I'm taking the nth number 3. Okay, so your number will be the, your output will be the 0 1 and then 1 2 3. 3 means 0. After the 0 month you need your nth position will be counted from the after the 0 and 1. So 1 2 and 3. Suppose I'm taking the 4. Okay, so your answer will be the 5. I'm taking the nth value 8. So I'm sorry, I'm taking the nth value 5. So answer will be the 8. I'm taking another value 6. So answer will be the 13. So this is the point. But you are looking for the answer from the internet, then you can see nth position will be 0, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5. So our answer will be, our answer is stopping over here 3. Same thing you can find over here this way. Okay, so I'm putting the term 13. So you can see 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. This 13 means this should not be. Okay, please keep in mind this should not be. 13 means I'm talking about the 13th step or 13th position, not the number 13. Okay, this is the point you need to keep in mind. Suppose we are putting the end of the term 21. So your loop or your answer will not be stop over here. Your answer will not go continue like this one. I'm putting the 21. Now see, this is the Fibonacci series. Okay, so you can implement, or should I leave, or should I explain? Now tell me.
Sir, if we write counter equals to -1, it will be.
Yes, that could be. Yeah, that could be possibility. It's up to you. Then how you can change it and how you can change this code. Look now, this one. What the thing you need to change over here? You can go through this code. I will share you, and what the changes, what the updation you need to do, you can update and do it. So will you do, or should I do? Please tell me.
We will do, sir.
You will do. So okay, so this will be the part of our live activity 1. So I am giving this exercise to you, and you have to implement the Fibonacci series in proper way. Also, I am expecting the answer in simple way. For the reference purpose, you can go through this code. Okay, the second one code, and you will get the code, and you will solve the solution in simple way. Okay, so I can leave right now, no problem. Now I'm coming to my next slide, that is this one. So by using the recursion, I will tell you later on, well, after understanding the function definition, the thing. Now next exercise we have, that is how to check a number is palindrome. Any idea? Any student who have any idea about the palindrome number?
Sir, it is a number that starts from the same alphabet and ends from the like radar.
Okay.
Sir, it is spelled same from front and spelled same from backwards.
Like radar, of course, it's same thing. We can. Okay, same here. We have the race car. Okay, race car word we have over here. In the number we have the 1 2 3 2 1. So if I'm reading this number from left to right or right to left, then the sequence of the number will be the same. This is a palindrome concept. If I'm saying a number is a palindrome number, it means I am reading such number from the left to side, left to right, or right to left. The sequence will be the same. Okay, so this is known as the palindrome number. You can implement this program, this concept in your way. Then I can leave this concept, or should I explain over here? Yes, please tell me.
Sir, you can leave.
Okay, I
Sir,
can
you
leave.
mean the sir, you
Yeah.
mean the meaning of the palindrome or the code? I mean, or the Python
No,
code?
no. Python code. Actually, you need to implement Python code in the live activity. If you are looking for the answer, then I can explain over here. Okay, so what is meant by the palindrome number and how to use the palindrome number. So the concept is we have already discussed over here. That is palindrome number, or is means when you read any number from left to right or right to left, the sequence will be the same. This is a palindrome number. Same thing we can go for the string. So if I read the race car from the left to right or right to left, the sequence of the number, sequence of the alphabets will be the same, like radar, as a student told us. So this is a palindrome string or palindrome number. So I can leave the code construction over here. You can implement at your different level, no problem. So this would be part of your lab exercise. So that's why I'm saying, if you want, then I can implement over here, or I can leave. If you're looking for your self-assessment or self-analysis part for implementation purpose, then I can leave because it would be the part of a lab activity. So now tell me.
Yes, sir. Let
So
it be
you
as a
can leave.
lab activity, sir.
You can leave. I can leave. Okay, so this is the concept for the palindrome program we have. So please do not copy my program. I will share for your reference purpose, per or for betterment, you are not required to copy. First, you need to understand the concept and implement at your level. Okay, so for executing purpose, I will here show you the demo. So just let me show you the demo. So my demo will be over here. Is really Fibonacci series of is really palindrome number is working or not. So that's why we have the code. Just give me 1 second. Here, this one. Okay. So I'm just copying the code over here and just running the code. So enter any number. I'm just putting the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This number is not palindrome because from the left to right, if I read this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but right to left, if I try to read this number, then sequence will be the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is not a matchable. So if I'm putting another number like 1 to 1, so 2, 1, 3, then 1, 2. So this would be the palindrome number. Of course, if I'm reading from the left to right or right to left, the sequence will be the same. The order of the and each and every digit will be the same sequence. So 2, 1, 3, 1, 2. So see, this number is a palindrome number. So this is the code I'm giving here into the my Jupyter notebook. Your betterment for reference purpose, you can do. Okay, so you can take the reference of the such code, but you have to implement your own code. Okay, so can you implement, or should I explain this example? Because if I'm explaining, so this would be not part of lab activity. If I'm not explaining, so that would be the part of your lab activity. I'm just running this code because you will be able to see the actual result of the actual result. What is happening over here? Yes. Now tell me, any doubt?
Sir, you mean that
No
we should
doubt.
write this in a different manner, right? I mean, in a
Yeah, you
different.
have to. Yeah, you have to write in different manner. You have to use own brain for writing the code. You can take the reference of the my code, but you can't copy such code. Okay.
Sir, but how
Okay.
many ways will be there, sir? I mean, in how many ways can we write it?
Instead of the while loop, you can use the for loop. Instead of the loop, you can use if condition or other thing, whatever you want to use. The different ways. You have to use a brain. I am speaking.
Like,
A
it might be
problem.
common for many students, right?
No,
But
a
the
pro.
logic will be same, no?
Okay, you can use, but how you can, what the changes you can do, that's it's up to you. Okay, you need to do some changes. You can't copy as it is. Okay, that's my thing. Instead of the if condition, instead of the other loop, you can use another technique, another way how you can implement this thing. There are many solutions, there are many things by which you can implement. Don't go for the common thing. Just use a brain to troubleshoot a such problem. You can solve it. Yes, tell me, should I explain over here or now or leave it?
No, sir. Leave it.
Sir, leave it.
Sir.
So you will define the such code in your own ways.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, so this is again the very simple thing you can implement without any problem. So I'm going to the again next part. This is very interesting part for the today's class. That is very interesting part, and we will see this part into different way. And that is again your brainstorming exercise. Okay, but here today we are looking for only the predefined functions. Python program to convert decimal to binary, octal, and hexadecimal. But before explaining anything or for moving ahead, can anyone just give me an idea? Do you have any idea about the decimal number, binary number, octal number, hexadecimal number? If you are familiar with such number, then I can explain more about this part, or else I need to leave this part. That's what I'm saying.
Sir, binary contain only 0 and 1, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, I think that's one.
It means you are not
Sir,
much
and decimal
familiar.
contains decimal contains 0 to 9 characters, and hexadecimal contains 0 to 9 and A B C D E F.
No, I agree this point, but I need to know the answer from the all the students. You all are aware about the number system because this is a fundamental part.
Sit.
Yes, sir, we are aware.
Okay, it means I need to do very beginning part. So without wasting much time, I think it is better idea to explain more about the number system, and then we will see understand one by one. So I'm just going to the here. Okay, just now here this is known as the base conversion concept. So before base conversion, I'm just going to the number system. Okay, so we will see more detail about number system. Sorry, we will see more detail about the number system tomorrow with programming way. But before that, let me explain more about the number system. A number system is a number system that is represented. What are the criteria? What are the parameter by which you can represent your information? There are by default number system we have the decimal. Okay, so how many numbers we can? How many numbers we have in the decimal form? Yes, tell me. How many numbers? Yes, please tell me. How many numbers in decimal we have?
Sir, total 10, 0 to 9.
As a
0 to
decimal
9,
is
10.
yeah, decimal is saying that total number of the total numbers will be the 10. So this 10 will be the base of this number system, and the number consisted by the this decimal number system that is 0 to 9. Okay, and let me explain to all once again. In our world, in our life, we have only the 10 numbers 0 to 9. Other number of the derivative numbers or other number of the integrated number or composite number. Suppose you are looking for the 369. This 369 number is a composite number which is composed by the 3, 6 and 9. So in our world we have only the 10 numbers, that is 0 to 9. Now is it clear to all? So by default, whatever we have in our life, that is the default way we have the decimal number. Okay, now is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yeah, next number we have, that is a binary number. Okay, what is a binary number? As a name suggests, binary. Binary means binary. So binary means you're talking about two array. Okay, it means you're talking about only two numbers. So it base will be the 2. It base will be the 2, and two initial number will be represented by the 0 and 1. And this binary number system is held by or managed by our digital system, that is we have the binary number. So 0 represent your information will be available, or sorry, not available, so it will be represented by the off. If 0 is available, then it is represented by the on. So in our computer life, in our computer era or digital era, if we have the digital information, it contains that, it maintains that, or it determines that either we have the information or no. So if we have the information, then we have the 1. If we don't have information, then we have the 0. This is a real implementation we can see into the switch as well. If switch is on, then lights is coming, or lights is on, no problem. When switch off, or switch is off, it means no electron is passing to the particular devices for it's for glowing purpose or is switching on purpose. So in our life we have the 0 and 1, this which is represented by the binary. So it base will be the 8, so it base will be the 2. Other two number system are exist which are required to represent into different manner into computer system. Those are the octal. In octal, it represented that you can represent your information into the 7 way, sorry 8. So total, we can say total number of the numbers will be the 8, and it base will be the 8, and numbers are the 0 to 7, because 0 is to be included over here. So 0 to 7 total number will be the 8. This is the octal number system. If I'm putting the numbers, please let me explain the example. 0 to 7 by default number will be the octal, no problem. Suppose I'm putting the 78. Is this octal number? Yes, tell me, is this octal number?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay, this is not octal number. Now 10, is it octal number?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
How you can say it is octal number? It is 10, but
Sir,
it is
but the
ranges
numbers we use in that are in the range of octal number.
0 to 7, 0 to 7, and this is the point I was expecting from you. The each and every number which is which are ranges from the 0 to 7. So 1 is under into the 0 to 7 range, and 0 is also itself. So this could be 10, definitely, undoubtedly, no problem. But this 10 value is represented by the 0 to 7 digit itself. So no problem, we can say. But 108 could not be, because 8 is not a part of the 0 to 7 range of the octal number system. So this is the point we need to keep in mind. Okay, now if it is clear to all, then I can move to my next part. Yes, please tell me, I can move to my next part.
Yes, sir.
So okay, so let us explain to the last one, that is the hexadecimal. Hexadecimal basically integrated by the both part, those are recognized by the decimal plus hexa. Hexa means you can say 16. So total number of numbers will be the 16. So base will be the 0 to 10, or 0 to 9, sorry, and 10 number if you're looking for the 10 to 15. So this 10 to 15 you are looking for, then you can't write like to this one, because you are looking for the 10, so it would be the 10 11 11. So this is the composite number, so that composite number will not be countable into the hexadecimal. So definitely instead of the 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, we have the alphabets. Those are A, B, C, D, E, and F. So in the computer system, if you need to write the number into hexadecimal like F, so sorry 15, then you have to write the F. You can't write the 15. Okay, this is the point of you need to keep in mind. So this is the hexadecimal number, and this hexadecimal number notation system will be used by the hardware part of the computer system to represent its storage area. So into computer system, you have seen the such kind of the number system for the storage purpose, like X. It means such number represented by the hexadecimal notations. So there are only the 4 kind of the number system by which we can explain into the computer system. Those are decimal, binary, octal, and hexadecimal. So this is a point you need to keep in mind. Now suppose I'm just putting 1 1. Now tell me, what is this? This is a decimal number. Is it decimal number? Yes, please
Yes,
tell
sir.
me. Yeah, is it decimal? But I'm saying it is a binary
Yes, sir.
number. I'm saying binary number, other student saying it is octal number. So there is contradiction will be stand over here. What is contradiction? According to you, this is the decimal number, but according to me, it is a binary number, and according to the other student, it is an octal number. We all are correct. There's no issue. So for avoiding such confusion, what we need to do, we need to put its base, and that is a 2. Suppose I'm putting, so it determines this is a binary number only. We can't say this is an octal number or this is a decimal number. Instead of the 2, I can put the 10. So this base is determined that this is only a decimal number. This is not a binary number. Okay, and I'm just putting the same thing over here and defining the its 8. So I can say this is a octal. This is not a decimal number or not a binary number. So this is a point you need to keep in mind when the values are very small. Now 369, definitely I'm saying 369 is not an octal number. It will be decimal number only. It can't be binary number because number is represented by the binary 1 0 only. Okay, so this is the point you need to keep in mind. So within the 1 minute, let me explain with simple program which is already defined function into the Python, and this is the beauty of the Python. So now see. Now is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see this program. This is a very simple program. I'm taking the very number. I'm just taking anything like this one. Okay, number system is clear to all. Oh, okay, just come to the point. Number system. This is the code. Okay, so I'm just copying this code here for your betterment. Then I will explain where the program. This is the program. Now you can see. Just let me run. Other thing I will tell you tomorrow. So decimal, I am taking the 344. So decimal value of the will be represented by the DEC. DEC means decimal. DEC is a variable. You can take ABC, no problem. Okay, I am taking the A variable for avoiding the confusion. Sir, you have taken the DEC means by default DEC means the decimal. No, it is a variable. You can take any variable like A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, whatever you want to use, you can do. So if I'm taking the decimal value 354, instead of the 354, I am putting the 300. So decimal value of the A will be the 300 binary. So we have to use a BIN. BIN means binary number of the such decimal value. OCT octal, hexa, HEX means hexa. Now see the result. 300. So this is the binary number of the, okay, and this is the octal number, and this is the hexadecimal. Now 0B means determining that is we are representing the binary, and actual binary number will be started from the this one, and 0O means we are talking about the octal. So this is notation for output we need to keep in mind. And now see 454 and 12C. 12C is a notation on the hexadecimal. 0x. 0x means we are talking about the hexadecimal value. Okay, so this is a notation 0O, 0B and 0x. Suppose I'm just showing this value 0O like this. So you can say, sir, this is a only octal value. Okay, this is not a different value, this is octal value, and this all these values are generated by the our very defined functions which are bin, OCT, hexadecimal. Instead of 300, you can take any number like this one. Now see, I'm taking decimal number. So in the decimal number, you can see it is 11. So 11 can be represented by the 1011 into the binary, and 13 in form of the octal, because 11 decimal number will not be stand into the octal. So octal we can say, but this conversion is required. So here we are converting our decimal to octal. So its value will be the 13. And B is, of course,
Sir,
B is yes, tell me.
Sir, why B is in binary, sir? Binary code. I mean,
No, by default we are taking input in form of decimal only, and then this is a conversion actually. This convert. If we need to represent our binary value of the such value, that will be converted. So this function transformed the decimal value into the respectively binary, octal or hexadecimal number.
sir, in that why B is coming, sir? I'm getting one.
Yeah, I told you 0B means it's a binary value. 0O means it is an octal value. 0x means it is a hexadecimal. It is a notation which is generated by the predefined existing functions.
Yes. Then the binary value is only 1011, right?
Yeah, 1011.
Yes, sir. That's right.
And 13 is the actual value of the octal into the octal, and 0 ohm is it determining that it is a octal value,
Yes,
and
sir.
0x is a hexadecimal, and B is a hexadecimal value into the binary. So 11 you can say binary, then in the hexadecimal will be the B. Why? 0 to 9, 10. Okay, no problem. And 10 will be represented by the A, and 11 represented by the B. So answer is correct, no problem. Okay, now is it clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with these words, I'm just ending my class right now. And do you have any doubt? Then you can ask me anytime. There is no issue. Yes, please tell me any doubt.
Sir, once again, explain hexadecimal.
Explain hexadecimal once again.
Yes, sir.
Okay.